Hi there everyone, Librarian Barron Angell here again. Today, we're here to talk about littlebits. As you may have seen previously on our YouTube channel, Miss Maria talked about the basic littlebits coding kit that we have available in our Library of Things. However, we also have other, slightly fancier littlebits code kits that you might like to check out once you've gotten some experience with the base kit. The first one we're going to talk about is the Avengers Hero Inventor Kit. You can see it's kind of an Iron Man gauntlet that can do a bunch of cool things. So I'm going to go ahead and show you off some of the pieces and explain how this works, and then I'll pop away for a minute and I'll show you one of the completed ones so you can see exactly what the end result is. Now, what you'll need for this is you're going to need the kit, which is in our Library of Things. You're also going to need an electronic device. You can do it on your phone. If you have a tablet, that's actually better. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the App Store or to Google Play, depending on your device, and you're going to want to download the official app that goes with this set. And it's right here. It's called littlebits Hero Inventor. I'll hold that up there so you can see it right there. Hero Inventor. You see it's got a little Iron Man on it. And once you download the app, it's free. There's no charge for the app. And once you have it on there and open it up, it will automatically guide you through the process of getting set up. And basically, this will walk you through using the kit, learning about the different pieces, and doing all the different setups that you can use this for. There are a wide array of different things that it can do depending on your setup, and it will start you off with the basics and then work you up to more advanced ones. For example, it'll start off with basic hero tech, invention number 1. It'll show you how to use light power. Then it'll show you how to do hero icon and design. And, keep going up from there with different things, and it shows off different Marvel heroes as you go. And it gets steadily more advanced the more things you add to it. A lot of these things you can do one or the other, but not everything at the same time unless you had multiple kits. So it'll walk you through. Sometimes you'll have to disassemble some pieces and then turn them into something else to do a different effect on the device. So let's take a look at how this works. If you've never coded before, and you're new to littlebits, start off with the littlebits coding kit that Miss Maria talked about. That'll give you a basic understanding of what these pieces are, because a lot of the pieces included in this kit are the same ones included in that kit. So if you already have a basic understanding of how some of these pieces work, it will help make this a little bit easier. That's not to say you couldn't do this first, but you might take a little bit longer to figure out exactly how it's all working, although the app will explain it to you, so you could certainly do an introduction on this if you needed to. So, when you get the kit, you open it up, and there are a lot of pieces in this, so you want to really be careful. We do recommend this only be used by older kids, number 1, because you have to understand the coding that's going with it to put the pieces together, and because these pieces are both delicate and small. So you really don't want, any potential damage to come to the little pieces, or heaven forbid, if you're dealing with a little kid, somebody swallowing one. Just be careful with that, because some of these are small. Now, there is also a set of written instructions in here that will walk you through some of the basics. So, specifically showing you how to set things up and how to download the app onto your tablet or other device. So that'll get you started, and then once you have the app will take over and give you everything that you need. So, as you can see, this does come with, it comes with a nice stand, which is really just to hold this while you're working on it, just make it easy. It comes with an Iron Man-esque gauntlet that can just go right on there, and it'll, if I get the right way, it'll lock in place. There we go. That'll lock in place there. And then it's got other pieces that go with the kit. And it's worth keeping in mind that this looks really cool, but it's really just to hold this. This is not actually part of the device. This is actually just a cool-looking Iron Man stand. This is, and this are the actual device that you'll be using. Effectively, this piece here, when unvelcroed, is what you'll use to hold the device on your arm, like so. It does stretch out. And then once you've got that on, you can lock it in. And then other pieces, such as this, will invariably use to attach the handpiece, similar to the repulsor that you see Iron Man use in those movies. Now, the key to how all this works, this is just the overall structure that holds everything. The key to how this actually works are the actual little bits. And little bits are these. They're very small coding pieces. They've actually got little circuit boards on them, and they connect together using these connectors and a series of magnets that automatically stick them together so that they hold together if you're using them. So for example, I can go, and that'll stick magnet together like that, it'll stay together. The key is to connect these in certain ways so that they do different things. And there are a lot of different kinds of bits. For example, this bit has a button. So that's a bit you might use to turn something on and off. Whereas this bit here, you can see this is called, it's hard to read there, but that's called an accelerometer. And basically, this bit will detect movement if you are moving and will do things based on that. There's all kinds of other different bits in here that do different things depending on what you are trying to do with your device. Some of them are connectors that come with a wire, and it's two pieces that can connect two other pieces together over a longer distance. Some of them, for example, this one has a mini speaker that can do sound effects. And there are a lot of other ones too. Like I said, this is one of the less involved kits compared to some of the other ones, but it does have a lot of different things it could do. This one has a power switch that can turn things on and off. And this can actually connect to a battery, which is what will power the device. This is a 9-volt, which does come with the kit. Once you set it up, the 9-volt will power it so that it can light up and use sound effects and do all the other things that it does, which is pretty cool. So all of these pieces are included, and we do ask that you please be careful to try not to lose one. If it helps, on the inside of this box, we have a picture that we printed out and put on here of what all the pieces are in their slots. So when you're putting it away, you can compare it to these pictures, and you'll know if there's anything missing or that doesn't seem to be where it's supposed to be, and that'll help you out. So if you give me just a minute, I'll be right back. I'm going to put one of these together, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I've put together one of the cool things you can make with the arm. This one is based on light. When you put the unit together, it'll involve using a battery and these different bits, including blue bits, which are power bits, pink bits, which are control bits, and green bits, which are activity bits that do things, to create different things. For example, with the setup I have right now, this lights up, and with this green button in here, I can change what it looks like. And when I hold the button, it turns on, and when I let the button go, it turns off. That's just one of dozens of different activities that are in here. You'll adjust the parts and use different bits in the set to create all different types of activities with this, from light ones like this to ones that involve including sound effects, to ones that involve the gauntlet automatically responding to how you move your hand. All kinds of fun stuff is in there. And the app will walk you through step by step, and it will show you individually each bit that you need and what each bit does and how it works. So as you go through, it's really hard to mess it up. You'll pretty easily be able to walk your way through and understand what you're working with and how it all goes together. It's pretty cool. So this is available in our library of things. You can check this out. We also have, which I'll be showing you off next week, a Star Wars droid kit that works similar to this, where you can build your own R2-D2 droid that can do all kinds of cool stuff. You can even use the app to drive it around and make sound effects and flash lights. It's really cool. So that'll be next week's video. But for right now, come and check out your Iron Man gauntlet. If you want to create your own hero and be an Avenger and do all kinds of cool stuff with coding and learn how these different coding kits work. And if you're borrowing this and you're not using your gauntlet, which does attach via Velcro very conveniently, is you can just Velcro it right here on your Iron Man hand so that you don't lose it. And this can also be helpful if you are in the process of still working on it as a stand to hold on to it. That way, you can easily see it and keep track of what you're doing. and you go. So, come check out the Avengers Hero Inventor Kit today in our library of things and learn about coding and get to be a cool superhero. We'll see you next time, folks.